Griffin married his car.
I did not marry
We're getting
my
that
car.
on record right after that. No, Griffin married his car.
I'm not.
This is actually the reason this episode is late, is because we had to delay it because Griffin was getting married to his car.
I'm actually single and looking for a girlfriend, but...
Yeah, is what you would say if you hadn't married your car.
Which I haven't, so I'm saying it.
No, you married your car.
I did not marry my car.
You better not let your car wife hear you saying this, buddy. He's gonna be really pissed.
Cars can't hear anything because they're cars, you fucking idiot.
They hear through the
this
speakers.
Motherfucker thinks we live in Disney Pixar's car. I mean...
No, I don't think we live in Disney Pixar's car. You're the one who thinks that because you're the one who married your car.
Or Cars 2.
No, I don't think it's Cars or Cars 2 or Cars 3 or any other Disney Pixar movie. I just know that you married your car.
I did not marry my car.
Griffin has an Ed Roth car, and he looks like Ratfink.
I don't know what that means.
God.
Especially because
I have no idea what the fuck you're referencing, dude. What the fuck is that?
I'm gonna send a picture of it. It's because I know it very well because I spend a lot of time...
Because you married an Ed Roth car.
No, I should have answered quicker.
Charlie, can you reference things people have heard before?
Yeah, you ever heard of SpongeBob?
People have heard of this. It's very famous. You'll recognize it when I send it, you fucking assholes.
You should reference the National Basketball Association.
Bruh.
That's something
there,
everyone
I sent
would
it. You've definitely seen that before.
Let me see.
I sent it in show links.
Oh. I guess I know. I know what these cars are.
Yes.
But
I didn't know what they were because I was making a shirt one day, or
I've never seen this before.
Designing a shirt where I wanted to put something that looks like that, and it says "You can't molest what you can't catch," and I was trying to find the art style.
I guess
like a shirt for like a rambunctious 10-year-old that like causes problems in class.
Yeah, this looks like if Jerry got freaking messed up.
Oh yeah, Jerry freaking Seinfeld.
It's like if Tom and Jerry smoked crack.
Oh my god,
But Griffin's married to one of those
I'm
cars. There's flames coming out of it. Okay. I guess he's not. Yep. Anyway, when in the dud pre-recording session before Gus hurt his throat again from screaming at Dota too much again.
No, that's not what happened.
Say on record what
would
actually happen.
After saving a bunch of orphans.
Oh, that's kind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Saving them like the way you're like, save that piece of cake for me.
No, that is not exactly. All right, first off,
that's how you were saving them. You were saving them for later.
No, that is. I was delivering them back to their parent. Not as a woman. I got Uber Eats. I work for Uber Orphans.
Yeah. Bro, that work is crazy.
Yeah, they don't tip me shit, dude. Fucking ungrateful ass orphans. Like, can't you get your dad to do it? Jesus.
Griffin and I went on r/Scooby-Doo because I think someone sent a link to r/Scooby-Doo in the
Discord.
Was I sending all of this to
show links?
Oh, and yeah. No, sorry, I was thinking of link submissions where someone sent r/Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo's a great thing to talk about because they have a car with a name, much like Griffin's car that he married.
I'm not married to my car, and I don't have a name for my car because I'm not 16 years old.
But
I don't know what the name of your car is, but you did marry your car.
I did not marry my car. You can look, and there's like records
the name of your car is Griffin's car, and you married it.
That's not true.
It would be funny if Griffin was just like recording in like a 50s style like a sports car or something.
With the top down. Like, I'm recording in one of the like
with the top down.
Jay Leno's steam engine cars that explodes on me.
Yeah. I was so upset this week when I learned that Jay Leno wasn't going to be permanently scarred.
He looks pretty fucked up. Did you see the photos of him?
Yeah, but his face isn't fucked up. It's like his neck is fucked up.
Yeah, I really wanted there to be like...
I didn't want him to look like scarred or anything like that. I just wanted him to be like way too smooth.
I wanted him to have... What if it just gave him a normal chin?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched his show?
Yeah.
Where he talks about his cars?
No.
Because he's constantly like, oh yeah, these cars could just like explode whatever, by the way. It's awesome.
Yeah, he well, someone like found an interview where he said that the car he drives daily is a Tesla, so we don't know if... But apparently it was in his garage, his now famous garage.
I'd like to think he was really disappointed that he didn't die.
Yeah.
Like, he desperately wanted to go out in some kind of...
Oh, God, absolutely. Did you see that picture? The fucking, those, like, Da Vinci twins just posted a picture. It's like, we found Jay Leno at the mall today.
Yeah.
And then he just looks like he's gonna kill himself.
The last normal picture of Jay Leno anyone ever took.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it really did look like the last picture of Hitler or Mussolini. like, just beating the fuck up, about to do something that will end...
we ran into Hitler and Mussolini at the mall?
What the hell? What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah, come take a ride in my tank. I couldn't so, the person that sent this was Alexandra Rutt. Thank you, and link submissions for that. But, we found some... Oh, there he is. He's with, like, an old...
Yeah, this is the car,
like an old
that's
Model
the car
T.
that exploded. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, that's disappointing.
Like
I hoped it was a
car
Tesla.
with like a steam engine, and it also has a cursive script on the front, just the word "white," even though the car is not white at all anywhere on it.
Yeah. That was Hitler's car.
Hitler's car was more modern and safer than the cars Jay Leno drives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think the one that person sent just said, who was into Velma before finding out she was a lesbian? It said, sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of r/Scooby-Doo. Someone said they were clarifying that she likes Shaggy and
scat? What
Mystery Incorporated.
Oh, that's too
Shaggy and Mystery Incorporated, and then they were saying that means that she's bisexual. So, I guess they're not too torn up about it. I guess they know that she can go either way.
I'm gonna start posting. This post was removed by the moderators of r/Scooby-Doo and just unrelated news stories.
Yeah,
like the next time a star player tears his ACL, I'm gonna reply to Adam Schefter with that.
Yeah. You know, the sexualities are all different in the new one. Like, they confirmed Velma's a lesbian, and then they finally confirmed that Shaggy is a guy that fucks dogs.
They haven't figured out a word for that yet.
After fan speculation, representation is here.
And Fred is a demisexual.
And Fred is a quote-unquote demisexual.
Daphne is a woman.
Bruh.
Fuck, that's not one of those.
Fred is demisexual in a way that is even gayer than if they just said that he was gay.
I mean, he's got that. He's
like,
got
no,
that
I'm really just.
I mean, he's definitely not.
Yeah.
He's gay now. I'm making a motion with
I
my
mean,
wrist.
yeah. Back in the '60s, he wasn't gay, but he stuck with that style for so long that he has to be gay now.
It's
like every bathroom he goes into.
I think that was what straight people looked like in the '60s. Isn't that like a Beach Boys?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's just he's just
that's what I
like
meant.
A sailor.
Yeah,
the straightest thing you can be.
Yeah.
Fred actually did not get past the '70s because he contracted syphilis and went insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so here's one that I found. I think Griffin and I were just talking about this before we found this stuff in the pre-recording a couple days ago. But it says, "I can't be the only one who thinks this. I can be the only one who thinks Shaggy x Jughead would be a great ship. Like, they're both teens, they both like eating, they never gain weight, they're dog lovers, and they have wakey voices." Which, they love food. That's a really good trait to share between them.
The perfect couple is two people who look and act exactly the same all the time.
Yeah. That's why so many twins end up dating.
Yep.
Yeah, each other at the same damn time.
Two me's at the same damn time.
What was I gonna? I remember getting
molested.
Molested? Yeah. What? No. I was gonna say by exposure to Archie, but that sounds like I was molested. I was trying to think of a better word. Yeah, that's my memoir, my exposure to Archie.
I read Archie comics. They were funny as hell.
Yeah. You did?
Didn't they have the '60s version of the Gorillas or whatever, where they had a fake band that made real music? and they had a number
I could have said something really racist that I'm not gonna say.
No, they had that
Cole
song where they just said like sugar honey boop 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 boop.
Yep.
Boop,
Yeah.
boop.
Oh yeah. No.
And that was
right.
like the most like advanced thing that the '60s pop charts had ever heard, and so it went immediately to number one.
Yeah, the transition music in I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
That was Archie's biggest hit. And then Alvin and the Chipmunks, which also came out in the 60s and was just like a setting that was on some like record players.
Yeah.
Like we had a record player at my house, and I remember when like we'd bring out like Christmas records, you could just like I just like fucked around with like the settings. It was like, oh, this is what Alvin and the Chipmunks is. It's just playing back at 1.5 speed.
One of the lyrics in this song is, "I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true."
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Yeah,
that's the only way they knew how to write songs back then.
I remember there was someone. So the representative for my district in Minnesota is Betty McCollum, and I think my dad and I were like driving back. This was like years ago. This was when I was like 14. She's been like the rep for like 20 years, but there was a sign, and so everyone like in our neighborhood had like vote Betty signs, for Betty McCollum. And then one person who had like it was someone with like I think they owned like a lot of birds, and you like never saw them. It was like one of those creepy houses, or not creepy, just like off-putting. And they put up a sign that said, vote for Veronica, parentheses, not Betty. And my dad was like, that fucking sucks. Like, my dad got like angry at it because it sucked so much. And I honestly have to agree with him. That sucks so much.
I think it's really funny. I would have voted for Veronica.
Putting up an Archie reference in your window, like, fuck you. You're getting run out of the neighborhood. You're awful.
That's awesome. Gen Xers do not play about not liking Archie. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's like, yeah. No, I mean, it's just like there was something about it that just like, yeah, I can totally see like why it's like, yeah, no, that fucking sucks.
I think it's really funny.
I don't know.
I would have.
Yeah, I think the parentheses not Betty just made it like, oh, fuck you.
Just in case you didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then there was another set of brackets under that said from Archie, and then a third set of brackets that said from Archie with Betty and Veronica.
Yeah, from Archie the comics, not the band, but maybe also the band.
No, the band is the characters from the comics.
No, I know.
The band's not called Archie.
There are multiple tendrils to the Archie Empire. Have you seen? Yeah, I'm gonna redo those anti-Semitic cartoons, but make them about Archie.
Sorry, what about redoing an anti-Semitic empire? You want to run that by me again, Charles?
The anti-Semitic cartoons of like an octopus controlling everything, but it's just
Those
Archie.
are about the British Empire. What's anti-Semitic about that?
There's some ones that depict Jews as like octopus.
I thought they were supposed to be the American railroad industry.
I think they could be a lot of things.
I think that's common, but I've also, yeah.
I think they about oil.
Jews are very octopus-like. They have 8 arms. They have a decentralized brain, and they can open jars really easy and get inside them.
Octopi.
Yeah. Well, no, I was saying things that both Jews and octopi.
No, I heard
can
you.
do.
I just wasn't really engaged with that.
Yeah. Why not? Are you afraid? Are you afraid of my excellent jokes? No. I think that Archie. Yeah.
I think that Archie is beautiful.
I can't believe
I'm in love with him.
Yeah. I can't believe that Riverdale did it. Like that. When I heard that, I was like, that sounds like a joke. Of like, we made gritty Archie. It's like that sounds
Don't
like...
they like go to space
that's like
in Riverdale? Isn't that what
maybe
where they're at now?
It's been going on for like 7 seasons. It's been going on for like so long.
Do they go to space?
The only thing I know about that show is the speech the guy gives where he's like, most of you were forced to drop out of school at 10 years old to sell crack. And that means you never know the epic highs and lows of high school football.
Yeah.
That's Riverdale, right?
Yes.
I think it's Riverdale.
Yeah. He turns the chair around and he speaks some knowledge to them.
Holy shit! They do go to space.
They do.
Indeed,
oh my god!
For the final seasons of Riverdale include setting up a Riverdale colony on Mars and incorporating an alien into the Jughead, Archie, Betty, and Veronica love quadrangle.
yeah.
You fucking
Jughead is a vicious space capitalist.
Wait, Jughead is not the name of the alien?
No, Jughead is an Archie.
That's the guy.
He's an Archie friend. Also, it says...
That's dumb as fuck.
It also says, in last week's episode of Riverdale, all the major characters turned into serial killers and murdered the entire population in a theoretical future Riverdale.
What?
Oh, okay. Maybe...
I might have to check this out.
I mean... Yeah,
What the fuck is going on?
When I heard Gritty Archie, I was like, that just sounds like an SNL sketch from 2014 where they weren't trying very hard.
As opposed to all the SNL sketches now where they're trying really hard.
In some of them, you can tell that they're trying really hard.
Yeah, it might be too obvious.
I never said trying hard meant that they were good. Controversial but be civil in replies. The werecats from Zombie Island should have been black. For me personally, imagining these characters as black really recontextualizes a lot of things. The voodoo, them living on a plantation, Civil War references, and elevates the dark Southern Gothic tone of the film. Like, think about it. Rewatch the film and them being black in mind. These characters were former slaves who were practicing their African religion only in the dead of night, only to be caught and slaughtered. Whoa. With the few survivors relying on voodoo and powers to give them given to them by their ancestral god. I'm gonna look up what these things look like. Werecats, Zombie Island.
They should have been black. So
okay, they're yeah, this is from they live on an island called Moonscar Island, which is a bit,
what?
And they just look like cats, like they're like just sort of all brown and sort of cat colored.
Because they're cats. They are cats, right?
Yeah,
they're
these cat-looking cats
cat
appear to be cat-colored.
They're strangely giving cat in a way I can't put my finger on.
Okay, okay. No, actually, wait. Sometimes they're covered in fur, but then sometimes you can just see their skin. Maybe that's like the point of the episode.
They should have been black guys. Who can turn
they
into
should have
cats.
been black. They should have all been wearing Steve Harvey suits.
Those cats are good.
Like they just yeah. I would love to see. Yeah, it's like we're introducing more black representation into this series. Like every black character is just wearing the same suit as Steve Harvey. It's just very noticeable. Let's look at those comments. What are people saying about?
It would be interesting, but I don't think you should. I probably don't think they should have done that.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, this also.
That's what I love.
I think it was also from
every Reddit post where someone floats the idea of doing the most racist thing of all time. All the comments are just people being like, "That's a really good idea, but I don't agree with it."
Yeah. What religion were the Mystery Inc. gang? I'm having a discussion at r/atheism and thought you guys might have helpful input. And someone said, never speculated on it, ever.
Why are you arguing about Scooby-Doo and r/atheism?
Yeah. That's what they're doing. I mean, you can't
moving all of the monster books to the fiction section.
You can't do that every day. Eventually, you'll get banned from the bookstore. That's why you have to talk about Scooby-Doo on r/atheism. Yeah, moving all the monsters.
I assume Daphne and Velma are atheists from the show. Fred, no idea, but Shaggy and Scooby more religious?
Fred is whatever. Yeah, I think they're all whatever Varg is.
Fred is Zoroastrian.
Yeah, I know I brought this. I think I probably brought this up on the first episode I did with Gus, but I told you guys about the time I got apprehended at debate camp for making fun of Zoroastrian.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, it's but not even making fun of it. I just jokingly said that should be the state religion. Honestly, the only thing I dislike when I think back on it is that it kind of wasn't a very good joke. But I think they apprehended me for that, and then some dumb pun I did about colonialism that wasn't. It was just it just felt like Settlers of Catan. It was incredibly inoffensive. But then I think I'd made a skull measuring joke earlier in the day that they didn't
Charlie,
mind.
you're just digging a hole deeper and deeper. Dude.
I'm not digging a hole deeper.
I said the N-word 4 times.
I didn't say the N-word. But they didn't care about the skull measuring joke, so I was really confused.
I'm also confused.
I think they did care, and it's stacked up.
They apprehended you.
Yeah.
No, they didn't apprehend me for it. They
Also, if
apprehended me
we
for
can
the
rewind a little
Zoroastrian
bit.
joke.
Like Zoink Scoob, did you have any ideas who the real Jews are?
Yeah, let's take off their masks, finally.
The elders of Zion.
yeah. I'm getting the Hebrew Scoob. What was this one that says I can't be the only one that thinks this? Or did I already read that? Oh yeah, that was the Jughead one.
Shit.
Oh, Griffin, can you read the one that I sent? I need to just read the one that says why Scooby and Shaggy.
Why Scooby and Shaggy love Scooby Snacks so much? If you were Fred, Daphne, or Velma, you wouldn't want to be live bait for the traps, right? And they never are. It's always Shoogie and Scabby, right? Why? Weed. Hear me out. In the 2002 live-action Scooby-Doo movie, it is heavily implied that Shaggy and Scooby are stoners, but I don't think they always have been.
That is heavily implied.
I believe that the Fred, Daphne, and Velma slowly started adding weed into the Scooby Snacks, which got Shaggy and Scooby addicted to weed. Then, whenever the gang needed live bait for a trap, they could avoid danger by just sending Shaggy and Scooby to do it. This is further reinforced that Shaggy and Scooby always say no to being live bait, but reluctantly agree whenever a Scooby snack is offered. What do you think?
Someone said this makes a scary amount of sense.
This makes a scary amount.
Yeah.
This is so correct to me. It's honestly terrifying.
Remember like the original Scooby-Doo cartoons? A lot of people don't remember that like Shaggy wore a suit.
Damn.
And that Scooby-Doo was just like a normal dog that didn't talk.
They didn't even like solve mysteries back then. They were actuaries.
Yeah, they were attorneys. Then their friends started putting 60s weed into their food, which, was just like dirt, I guess.
It's like smelling a Sharpie.
Yeah, it's just like smelling it, yeah. So what did I...
there was terrible weed, but like one hit of a cigarette back then would like shoot you into space.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, well, back then you like always had to be smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, to counteract the lead of gasoline in the air. If you were like constantly you were balancing your nicotine, lead, and fluoride humors.
I was thinking of spending some money on one of those like FDR cigarette holders and just like pulling it out sometimes of like, seriously like
I don't know.
Just like seeing if anyone notices.
What do you mean, like an FDR? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Like those pictures where he's got like the like like weird like stick in his mouth that he uses to
like
smoke
the Cruella
cigarettes.
DeVille thing?
Yeah, like the Cruella DeVille, FDR's wife.
Sick. I should get one of these. I don't even smoke anymore.
Yeah, no, I just want to I just want to have one, and then like if I'm ever like at somewhere where like people are smoking cigarettes, just like pull it out and see if anyone notices.
I want one of those big fucking like way too fancy pipes from like 1800 and shit. Like what Hans Lando pulls out in the opening scene of Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah. I want something else that Hans Lando has that's more of a fashion accessory. No.
A beautiful smile?
A beautiful smile,
a swastika carved into your forehead?
Yes, wait, what? No.
Yes.
Damn it. Yeah. I just admitted that I want a swastika in my forehead.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking
Curses.
Curses. I've been outmaneuvered.
Yeah, the mystery crew unveils me again.
Like Zoink Scoob, I don't think you can pull that off. They're like, let's see who this really is, and they just like open a guy's shirt and you see all his prison tattoos.
Lifting up your bangs.
I got like some birthday money. I didn't want to just spend it on like dumb shit, and I was looking on Etsy at a surplus French army like captain's hats, like the bean can one. Yeah,
I would say that's probably the opposite of dumb shit.
I meant boring shit. I want to spend money on dumb shit.
A couple 5-year-olds pull back my hair to reveal that I've got homework carved into my forehead.
Yeah. Homework. So I think I sent these kind of out of order. I found one, I guess, just in the order that I sent them. I did find this one on Grass City, which was, I just looked up weed forums. And this was started by a Wubba Dub Dub. And it's a thread called, "Did 6 million Jews really die in the Holocaust?" Alright, I don't know if this is okay to post, since in some countries posting the Holocaust is considered a crime, but I've seen countless news articles, and years before Hitler, the same stories were popping up. Here's one, for example. Here's another. Here's an article from 1918. 1 trillion to rebuild Jewry. 6 million souls will need help. Now, I'm not condoning Hitler at all. Jews did die and he did force them to do labor. But why would Hitler want to mass execute his forced workers when he was using them for work? Jews did die, and that's why they had offense. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be honest, this is a new flavor of Holocaust denial.
Yeah, this guy is like the level of getting high every day where you start to forget your times tables.
Yeah.
Yeah. You forgot, yeah.
He's effectively concussed himself without any head trauma.
Yeah,
he's just like a permanent cloud of pot smoke around him, like that really hairy guy from the Peanuts.
He's not really hairy. He's dirty.
Sorry, fucking really dirty. My bad.
Dirty, the really hairy guy.
Yeah, shut up. Whatever.
And then Wubba Dub Dub replies,
"Yeah,
think
no,
about how
he's
much
just
money
like
$1 trillion was in 1918."
I think it was $1 trillion.
It might have been $1 trillion.
Yeah. The official number is 11 million people, out of which 6 million were Jews. I've been to Auschwitz. Arbeit macht frei my ass.
Wow.
It's a big place, but not enough for millions of people. But Auschwitz was one out of 10,000 concentration camps scattered everywhere. Also, keep in mind, OP, that they didn't kill all their prisoners upon arrival. So wait, what is he saying with Arbeit macht frei my ass? I'm really confused about what this guy is saying.
It won't set you free, man.
Oh, okay. He's just making fun of the actual meaning of it.
Somebody says, those articles you linked are from World War I. What does that have to do with the Holocaust?
Nazis were pretty meticulous with record keeping.
This guy, Boy Damien, says, "Who really cares now, anyway?"
Yeah. Yeah, and his little bio just says chilling. Yeah. Millions died on all sides. More concerned about millions dying in the next war. Hopefully I'll get through it unscathed, LOL. I'm really concerned about the next war.
I hate the next war.
Yeah. And then he also says, 20 years we will all be living in Chinese concentration camps. Look me up for a toke, LOL. I don't think they would allow that in the Chinese concentration camp.
I'd be really funny if, in 100 years, really dumb Chinese stoners would did 2 million Americans really die in the prison camps?
Holy shit! There are 9 pages.
It was just the ones that tried to smoke weed. Yeah, it was just guys that tried to smoke weed and then got their legs broken by guards. Yeah, this guy, Wubba Dub Dub, said Hitler is historically considered one of the main reasons Zionism took hold. I can't argue with that.
What can you say?
Because Hitler thought Jews respawned in Israel.
Yeah,
we have to start
he was just helping them along. He was like, yeah, that's what the final solution was. Yeah, I'm seeing but yeah, I like the crux of his denial is that why would Hitler want to get rid of these people that were helping him so much?
I mean, maybe he grew to love them because they were doing all this stuff.
This is how he ends up conceding, which is, I'm not saying millions of Jews didn't die. I just have skepticism. But now, after thought, I don't think that history will ever change. So I suppose we should move on to discuss present issues, the history of tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Carl Sagan.
Yeah, no, he totally... Yeah.
He's so wise.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. 1,300,000 went to Auschwitz, 200,000 survived. And then Native Tongue says, haven't you read the... Oh, that's a /S. I thought that was a... Sarcasm. I don't know if there's anything else in here. How does this thread end? Comments got for the Snarfendorf says comments got deleted for some reason, but yes, Hitler was really messed up.
True.
And then the last comment, May of 2016, says it would be relieving to think that they didn't, but unfortunately, all the evidence points to the fact that yes, the Holocaust did indeed happen. I was really crossing my fingers for it not happening because I didn't want that would be such an awful tragedy, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I personally wish it didn't happen. I don't know about you guys. If you guys don't want to come out and say that, that's fine. And that means whatever it means. But I really wish the Holocaust did not happen.
Yeah, that's I'm going to take a stand on that. Oh, this guy's talking about Jewish Bolshevism. Oh, okay. He's saying that it's not a fact; it's an allegation. Okay, never mind. I thought he was going to be saying something way worse. You know what? Does one of you want to read the one that I sent? I found this because I just looked up pervert forums.
Because you were looking for some friends to make.
I was looking for a community. Yeah. You know, I'll just read this one. I'll let you guys because you guys might be, for some reason, you guys might be gun shy about reading this, but I'm fine. The title of this says, "Man's life over. Cops decide you watched child porn in first class." Quote, police say a Utah man was viewing child pornography on a Delta flight from Salt Lake City to Boston has been arrested. His first name Gus.
No.
Massachusetts say 47-year-old Grant Smith of Cottonwood Heights, Utah, was sitting in first class Saturday afternoon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that is a slavery ass name. When a fellow passenger saw the pornographic images on Smith's laptop and alerted the flight crew.
Dog, you were watching child porn on a fucking plane?
We gotta get hold up. The guy who saw his laptop and was like, that's child pornography. We need to be looking into that guy too.
I recognized it from. I thought it might have been something.
I thought it was one of those one perfect shot screenshots.
The one perfect, the rarest perfect shot. No,
this is. This reminds me of some really funny old internet story I remember reading a decade ago, where somebody else was looking at a porn, BDSM porn on an airplane, and a woman alerted the flight crew about it, and in her writing about the incident, she said it might have been child porn. I can't tell because all the women in question were Asian.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's awesome.
That's Jesus Christ. Yeah, she's getting everyone to like her with that sentence.
I can't get over looking at porn on a plane. What are you gonna do?
I saw someone. I think it it must have been JFK, the airport. I just saw someone some middle-aged guy on his iPad just watching pornography, waiting for his flight, and I keeled over laughing in the middle of the airport because it was so funny.
Just to be a purveyor of pornography. You gotta.
Yeah, it's just obviously not masturbating. He's in front of everyone, but he's just looking at it
it was
work.
already downloaded on my phone. What am I gonna do? I have so much time on this flight.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking. I boot it up. It's one of the tabs on my Nintendo Switch, and I do the thing where I just hit the same button 3 times to boot it up, and it's right there.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the new Pokemon. I spend a lot of time catching it.
Oh, fucking god damn it, Nintendo rushed this game out. It keeps auto-skipping the porn when I'm trying to catch a Piplup.
Nintendo rushed this video out. She's under 18. He's been arrested with possession of child pornography. Police say additional charges could follow. His bail is set at $15,000, and he's scheduled to be arraigned Monday. Smith was in police custody Saturday night and couldn't be immediately reached for comment. And then the post goes, "I've not figured out who he works for, but he has had a very nice-looking 8,000 square foot house. It looked it was valued at $650K. Trust me, this is going to be yet another case of a man being ruined because he had pics of his kid on his computer that the state does not approve of or near that. In this case, it was a video, however. I think that there are pictures of your kids that the state could not approve of.
That you should not be allowed to have.
Yeah, a very successful guy is going to be watching real child porn on the plane. Highly unlikely.
This has got to be just like one of the most unbelievably stupid ways to get arrested I've ever seen.
I know.
Why on a fucking airplane, dude?
I don't know. I mean, it's like being successful is like obviously like not contingent on, you know, like fucking your intelligence. Like it's so much like, you know, right place, right time. And then, you know, it's just wrong place, wrong time for when you decide to open your laptop for this guy. Yeah, maybe he was like, I'm so sick of. He was like,
I just want them to land the plane right now.
No, he just like he was like, I'm sick of these babies crying. I'm gonna watch something cathartic. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I'm
mixing up the two things that get you arrested at an airport, just screaming child porn at the TSA.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna support a business that does something about these crying babies. If someone could not only get arrested, but charge
wait. He took the CP out after the baby on the plane stopped crying.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Yeah, I can never make it work as a stand-up joke, but because I guess like it's like so universal, like people don't even necessarily mind like babies crying on planes anymore. I do because it's like an autism thing. But I was just thinking about like the one-child policy in China, like that just being started because like Mao was in a bad mood like after a flight one day. Like I totally believe it. Like that's like the people in like r/child free are like generally psychos, but like on an airplane is when I agree with them the most.
I think it's fine for like a baby to cry during a flight, but if there's a baby crying throughout a flight, it's just like that you gotta.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever been on a plane with a crying baby once.
It's not very
really.
Very fun.
Yeah.
I guess my vibes are just too positive.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they give all the babies coming out of Logan International Airports like a small bottle of scotch, and that quiets them one way or another.
I give my kid a pacifier with like one of the like cat IV things that you get for treatment.
That is what they used to do. They used to just like give like kids heroin to make them shut up. Which is honestly not the worst idea.
A baby orders a shot of whiskey from a bar in an airport. It's like, oh my god! After all the crap I had to put up with today, I really needed this.
Oh my god! There was this.
You won't believe what happened at my play date.
There was this 3-month-old on the plane, and he wouldn't stop crying.
Yeah, he was talking about all this dumb shit. Yeah.
You won't believe this. There was a fetus crying the entire way here.
Yeah, I could hear him kicking the entire way. So, if you would believe it, this discussion goes 137 pages.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for some reason. And I'm just going to go to like a random one and like see what they're talking about.
Me too, 100%. I gotta see what they're talking about.
Yeah, so let's see what they're saying at page 130.
If he had been watching real child porn, he would not have a measly $1,500 bail. They don't have squat on his computer, though they certainly have rummaged through his house by now looking for filth. This is an exercise in message sending to the rest of us that the state can and will ruin anyone if it decides is watching kids who don't have enough clothes on or acting in their opinion erotic. It's not in their opinion, man.
I feel like
you cannot watch child porn on
responding to a child porn conviction with, it's just your opinion, man.
Yeah, I feel like you should be able to explain away to the airlines and the police if those are like pictures of your kid in the bath, and if they arrest you after that, then there's something going on. By page 130, they're saying, back to the topic and the reality of child pornography. I don't think my heart will bleed for this man if he does eventually spend years in jail. And one certainly has to wonder about the sort of individual that would derive sexual arousal and gratification from the sort of images this man possesses. And it is to satisfy the demand of people like him that the children in these photos were abused. And still more will suffer abuse. Yeah, that's, to someone... Oh yeah, and then people are just giving, fucking, like, statistics from the Irish Examiner. The Irish Examiner was the guy in Boston arrested for child pornography. That's what he was examining.
Wasn't there a Scorsese movie about that?
Yeah, the Irish Examiner. Yeah, people are just going into statistics. It gets kind of boring, but
Hawkeye
like
10 wrote, I am only as free as is the most despised man in America.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true.
Somebody responds to him with, oh, he's not a weirdo who drools over Dakota Fanning's legs and advocates the freedom to view kiddie porn. He's actually Jesus. And somebody, Hawkeye 10, responds to that with, sounds to me like your destination with that argument is to put all females over a certain young age in burqas or locked up at home by men in the family.
Cool.
Oh, wait, are you holding out for the new technology solution to human desire that you find politically offensive? The much discussed mind probe? This is the same comment. This is the same guy. Are we all going to have to go through bi-yearly screenings from the government to make sure that our hormones are only released in state-approved situations and at acceptable levels? What is to become of the defects among us under your plan? Can they be saved? Maybe the reimagination of the gulag system is just the ticket.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I will die for my belief that I need to watch child pornography. I'm ready to die for this.
Yeah. I'm here to die on this the able to know forum. Yeah. A lot has to do with the upbringing. 18 to me is not a child. A rather naive, if not taught the wonders of how sexuality in men and women.
18 is not a child. Good. I think we can all agree.
Yeah. It depends on what you think else. The other things you think aren't a child. Oh my god, you persist in disregarding factual legal information which has been posted in this thread. People are just like posting legal codes. Oh my god.
This is so... I love the fucking guy who was like, perhaps the reimagination of the gulag system.
Yeah.
Fuck me, dude.
At Firefly, it is obviously a case of the cognitive dissonance. It would go something like this. Bill R.M. believes himself to be a good person. Bill R.M. likes kiddie porn. Therefore, kiddie porn must not be evil. Wow. Then someone says, at Drew Dad, who says Bill R.M. likes kiddie porn? This is what it was. This is what the internet used to be before Twitter. Is just these arguments. This is what you did. There's absolutely these were the only
it's a
people
good thing
you
we're
knew.
going back.
Yeah, we're going back. Twitter's gonna be done, and we're all gonna go back to being these guys.
You guys are. I'm gonna live in the woods and basically read a lot of books like a big smart guy.
Griffin, do you want to read
the next one?
The talk about? Yeah. I don't know what the hip forums are, but I found them, and I think they're like generally related to sex in some way.
Oh, I was gonna read.
Read it.
I'm sick of perverted men.
Oh yeah, you can read that too. How about just you read, or how about Gus? Which one do you want to read? Because you haven't read one yet.
I don't know if I don't want to read any of these. They look pretty.
I think you're going to read one of
perverted men on this website one.
Okay. Okay.
Right,
yeah.
Let me see here.
Another chess site.
Yeah, this is another chess forum from Johnny Bacon.
There we go.
I'm honestly sick and tired of men on here harassing girls. Oh, buddy, the last forum would really set you off. It ticks me off. Half of them are 16-year-old girls, and the others include trolls and older women. Stop harassing girls, men. Go find someone your age, you sick perverts. And if you are young and desperate and look on here, it's stupid. This isn't a dating website, and most of the girls who look hot on here are using fake profiles. Just use Google image search.
Yeah. Dude, you are getting no pussy from chess.com.
This guy should have ended his comment with, there's only one queen on here, and she's in the game.
I love it.
Actually would have been really stupid, because there's two queens in chess. Forgot about that.
Well, if you're good at it, there's only one queen.
Actually, if you're really good at it, there's three, because you can get your pawn to the end and make it another queen.
That's only if your queen dies.
No, we do house rules.
Not if you're playing fun
awesome
chess like me.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, in fun chess, you can give your rooks guns.
Have I told you guys the story about the when I was in middle school, I went to a summer camp, and there was this counselor who was really good at chess, and one day a kid beat him at chess. It was like the first time a kid had beaten him at chess, and he just punched the kid in the face. Fully punched him in the fucking
He invented
face.
chess boxing. That's so fucking funny. What kind of camp was this?
It was
Was
just
this
like a
fat
Boy
kid?
Scout
Punch
camp.
camp.
It was a fucking Boy Scout camp. He like, I guess he like felt his honor was defiled by the indignity of losing to a 9-year-old.
Oh my
at chess,
God.
And he had to put up his dukes.
Oh. Yeah, fuck you. There's only one... Yeah, he's like, well, there's still one thing I have over him.
Yeah, you don't want to see what happens if he loses at checkers.
Yeah. I've always been like... I was always, like, pretty good at chess. I mean, as, like, a kid, comparatively. But I could, like, literally never figure out checkers. I was, like, so bad at it. Just some mental block. I know, I was like, it doesn't make sense. Checkers doesn't
I'm really
make
good
sense.
at Stratego, but shoots and ladders, I just can't. I can't wrap my head around.
Yeah, I can't do shoots
I
and
was
ladders.
hella nice at Candyland.
Bruh.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Griffin, do you want to read the talk about one?
I guess I do.
Oh.
Well, it's just... Talk about this pussy from user Shimmy Bob. I wonder if anyone here...
Yeah, like holding a gun up to someone.
We can talk about Griffin for a little bit.
Bruh.
Oh. That's right. You're not brave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unlike me, who is brave. Tell the ladies that are listening, the 12% of you, I'm extremely brave. People have described me as lion-like, and if you want to have sex, then keep that in mind.
To the women out there, I'm actually extremely soft, and I love watching A24 movies.
Yeah.
I'm wondering
love
if anyone
watching,
here can help talk about this pussy. This chick emailed me some of her pictures, and I've actually never really seen big meaty lips like that before. What do you think of her? Her pussy, etc.
God.
Has anyone ever been with a girl who had a pussy like that? What is it like? And I assume at one point in time there was an image attached of this woman's vagina, but that has since been lost in the ether.
Yeah, thank fucking God, dude.
Someone just said, find out for yourself. Or would she mind her pic being posted on a public forum if she mailed it to you privately? I think she probably would.
It's impossible.
As for her pussy, it's really a flip of the coin. Yeah, honestly, find out for yourself. In my personal opinion, it looks kind of nasty. I could post pictures of mine if you want to keep this topic alive.
Wow.
Then someone replies, "Oh yes, please do," in like thick font. Yeah. I forget.
I just want to point out. So I found a post on the hip forums that is entitled "Show Your Pube to the World."
I think I saw that
somebody
one.
says, "Where is your bush?" And somebody else responds, "I'm partial to the Hitler."
You looked up Hitler, didn't you?
I did look up Hitler.
I looked up Hitler also. I don't think I found. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll send the thing that I found from looking up Hitler. Here, I'll send it. I really just like the title of just talk about this pussy. But here's the one that came from looking up Hitler. This is from the Hip Forum, which I believe is for like older swingers or something. And this is under the subsection fascism discussion. Killing all races except one would end racism. Ironic, but that would be the end result if the Nazis conquered Earth. False. Racism is a construct. In its place would rise another construct claiming repression.
But the person who posted this, their username is just utilitarian.
Which honestly, yeah, they're staying true to their message. I think utilitarian is right. Eventually, everyone not blue-eyed and blonde-haired would be killed, and being that those are both recessive genes, inbreeding would be far worse than if any other characteristics had been chosen, except for if they'd been chosen red-haired and green-eyed people to live, who are such a minority that the inbreeding would be debilitating within 2 to 3 generations. If nothing else, the inbreeding would kill them before they even come up with a new generation for race, unless they define the mutated ugly babies as another race, and that would just be silly. I don't think that's what would happen after 2 to 3 generations of redheads having sex with each other. I don't think Ireland is that bad.
There's a bunch of like German high command guys trying to argue over who to be racist against because the people are getting kind of bored, and one of the guys just goes, What if we do the left-handed witches thing again? And then everyone just kind of like starts stroking their beard. It's like, oh, that could work. That could work.
Yeah, I like that his understanding of a recessive gene is a gene that makes you more fucked up. Makes you have more. Yeah, he's like, oh, being blonde hair and blue eye, those are both recessive genes. So those people are all ugly. Yeah, all those people have, like mental disabilities if they aren't coming from parents that don't have those. So if they had sex enough, eventually, they would just be like, they would just be catatonic. Racism is an erroneous term. It would imply different species of animals hating each other because of other beliefs in superiority and inferiority. Ethnic discrimination is what you're referring to. I think that the word racism is fine. When you're talking... let's see what else people are saying. Also, I think Jews had more money because they say you go to hell unless you teach your kids to read. Whoa. Sorry. And someone replied, Jews believe in hell now? I mean, they are right that the Jews were successful by, doing, like, common sense things, like, during the Black Plague, they, washed their hands, but, not, I don't think I would say that Jews were the only people to teach their kids... Yeah, that photo from 1300. He's washing his hands.
Can you imagine if during COVID they started bringing that back and they're just like, this is wash your hands.
That literally happened in fucking Portland. There was a picture of it. It was on like r/Portland, and someone was like, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" And it was that picture that said, "Please wash your hands" at like a Target. So I need to find that. Oh fuck! Anti-Semitic hand washing sign. Fuck. What was? Yeah. Oh, I know I have it saved somewhere, and I remember it was from Reddit. It was like, what the fuck is this? I'm
gonna read this one from the Hip forum called "Question About the Pussy" by user Wicked Penetration.
Yeah, that's
my.
All these. This is this form has to be dictated into your laptop while you're tenting your fingers.
My fiance and I were talking about how much we love fucking, and we're describing what we like. And I mentioned...
As one does.
And she mentioned when I'm inside her thrusting, I hit something inside her. She says it feels really, really good. It's definitely not her clit.
It's a Mario Kart item box.
Yeah. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
It's definitely not her clit, since that's outside. So what is deep enough that a normal-sized cock would hit that would feel really good for a chick?
It's probably
her poop.
Yeah, I don't know what else could be deep in there. I love it. It's like talking to my fiance. It's like, oh yeah, I love having sex so much. Poop. Like this guy's in this guy's in like Saudi Arabia, and his wife's like, yeah. They're like, both their parents are watching them. It's like, oh yeah, I love when you have sex with my pussy so hard. Yeah, and they're both like, just like sneaking. They're like, they're each other.
Like what a fucking 10-year-old thinks adults talk about.
Oh yeah,
we were just having a discussion about how much we love having sex with each other's dicks and pussies.
We were just smoking one cigarette in bed together, talking about how much we love to having sex.
Yeah,
Campfire Jam said in all bold text, I know exactly what your wife is talking about.
Did it feel like a ball? Circular? Yeah, no, I mean, my thing was that the way they sound is that, like, they both sound like they're, like, this man and woman sound like they're each other's beards, and they're being repressed, and, like, their posts are being monitored, so it's like, the secret police, it's like, we are going to behead you in square. It's like, nah, man, look what I was asking on the Hip forums. I love pussy so much. I want to know more about pussy. They're like, well, that is a good point. No beheading today.
If you head to the university, you can find our nation's most esteemed pussy scholar.
All these guys talk like they're in a Paul Verhoeven movie.
Here's one that just says, my vagina turning white. I am very worried that my vagina is turning white. This can't be normal. Please. And then someone says, like this? And then it's just a picture of a man with vitiligo. And then they say, it's called vitiligo. And then someone, not the OP never responded, but the OP replied, or a third person says, when I was a boy, my mother had it, and then it was called lack of pigmentation. It's something she had until she died. Could never sit there in the sun, she would burn badly. They're just describing what it is. They're saying, like, oh yeah, that could be on the vulva.
Yeah. Come to most controversial for your most enthralling Wikipedia descriptions of what vitiligo is.
Okay. Yeah, I prefer titiligo, you know? Let me see, yeah. Yo, her boobs miscolored, and she has skin cancer. Yo, when she has skin cancer... yeah, greater than. I know I had more stuff. Here, I'll end it with...
That's Charlie reading one of the things on Hip Forum. I know I got more stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, here, I think, how long have we gone? Oh, yeah, we're close. Here's a really good one. This is under the discussions in the genitalia section. Sex while asleep. Hello, me and my GM are both virgins. We have made out she gave me head and I fingered her, that's all. When I go to penetrate her, her anxiety goes into hyper mode and she can't go any further.
Oh my god.
She said if I want to have sex, I'm going to have to do it while she sleeps. I said, okay. My question, I'm small, 4.7 inches went hard, so whenever I lift up her legs and try to penetrate her, she wakes up and pushes me off. What are other positions I can do?
Oh my god.
I like that his girlfriend is like put forth a challenge to him.
Like the reverse.
It's like, all right,
with the sword in the center.
Yeah. If you can put your dick in my vagina without waking me up, yeah.
It's the sexual equivalent of fucking putting a Pokemon to sleep to make it easier to catch.
It's literally like, I love this post. It's just like, I have a tiny penis. How do I rape my girlfriend?
Yeah, no, that's literally what it is. She wants me to do it, but I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm trying to solve her riddles 3 with my... Yeah,
this sounds
the riddles
like
3 is the 3 inches
like
penis.
Like a scam you would pull on the like world's dumbest rich guy, so you could extort him for like a ton of money.
Yeah.
It would just be like the guy's in court and it's like, no, she told me to do it while she was asleep.
This is like something you would watch in
this was one of the
and be like, oh man, this does not.
Yeah. This was one of the cons that they pulled in The Sting.
The Sting.
They said
this is something Sting, that this is like something that like a
Robert
really
Redford
stupid guy invents after hearing about the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. Where he's talking to his friends, he's like, yo, what if the girl tells you to do it while she's asleep, and then when she wakes up, she decides she didn't like it and decides to ruin it?
She only likes it when she's asleep, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, Robert.
Wait, even better. Somebody replies, how tightly are you holding the chloroform-soaked rag over her nose when you try this? And the OP responds, no chloroform, lol, she takes sleeping pills.
Oh, man.
I do like that. I guess
I don't like anything about this.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. The fact that she pushes him off whenever she wakes up is funny because he's like, gotta try again. Like, he's not like, well, I can't. If I'm gonna be a rapist, I better be good at it. You know, there's no sense in being bad at your craft.
One of her idol animations.
Yeah. She keeps detecting me because I do it at exactly 6 a.m. when she wakes up and starts doing her route. Yeah, I keep
throwing a rock across the room so I can have sex with my girlfriend and she doesn't notice.
Yeah. God damn it, Nintendo! Rust the shit out of my girlfriend's pussy.
Yeah. What was that? Must have been the wind. And then she just turns back around and then gets crushed by a rock. Yeah. I think... Oh, yeah, I sent this one twice. This one's also from the Hip Forums. It just says, what if God was one of us? Which I think is a song.
It is a song.
And the body says, would the real estate values and rent go up? Would I have to move away from God? Would churches be built in the neighborhood? Should I open a 7-Eleven? Which I don't think was the lyrics. Okay, good. not having another repeat of when I just read the lyrics to "Lose Yourself" and Gus.
Did you really do that?
That was so funny.
That's
yeah, I did that.
Yeah,
I did that.
He didn't know he was reading the lyrics to "Lose Yourself," and he'd never heard
did you?
I
Did you like?
I never heard it.
Get to the part where he said
I
"Lose
listened to
Yourself,"
it.
and you're like, "Oh fuck."
No,
but he
it was
did get
never
through
that.
Mom's Spaghetti.
I didn't get to yeah. I know them. I never had to lose myself before that, but then I had to and listened to it after we recorded that podcast. Yeah.
It's probably the funniest thing that has ever happened on this show.
Yeah. I think there were better things that happened. I think me and Griffin finding that one person who's like or both finding the same person independently making like the
gingerbread foot man.
That like the gingerbread foot, that was pretty good.
No, whatever.
That,
what
you know,
that
was
described as funnier and maybe one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far personally. I think that I would maybe say there are funnier things. I think that becoming friends was maybe funnier than
hold up.
the time I didn't know.
We can end on this. I just found one of the funniest posts ever. It says, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlie. Happy birthday to you."
Charlie doesn't know what that song is.
Shut up. Fuck you. In What If God Is One of Us, someone with a Trump 2016 profile pictures shared a song from the Cranberries that is called "What If God Smoked Cannabis."
Yo.
That might be a parody or something. Are you suggesting God has been holding out on us? Yeah. And then people are just, Germany doesn't have CDUs or Ubrew centers. I don't know how that came into the conversation. I'm gonna lose myself after this. I'm gonna punch holes in the drywall thinking about all the songs that I don't know the lyrics to. It was never the Mom Spaghetti line. That wasn't in there. It was just the first two lines.
I remember
really
because you
smart.
clearly thought it was like an insane rant or something.
I did, because it sounds like that.
It's fucking...
Was it like written like song lyrics, or was it written as like a single sentence?
It was written as two sentences.
I'm understanding.
It's
I'm
so fucking
understanding it. I'm
hysterical.
understanding it a little, but
Yeah, I'm glad I can take the fun out of this so that my reputation can be redeemed in the eyes of all the good people here who just after I started after my intellectual fucking tour de force that was questions about the pussy.
Yeah, our pussy and child porn episode.
Anyway.
Oh, and Scooby
the
Doo.
pussy and child porn episode. Yeah, and Scooby Doo. That's like chocolate and peanut butter. Both on your balls
Can
for
you
Scooby Doo to lick off.
Imagine like someone who doesn't get it and they're just spreading chocolate on their balls and killing their dog.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.